Hi guys, I'm Riley and this is Experience Fitness. If you're a middle-aged man who wants to get fitter, healthier and stronger, then you've come to the right channel because I'm trying to do exactly the same thing, and this is where I share my experiences of what's helping me. Hopefully it might help you too. Today's video is all about fasted exercise, the benefits of fasted exercise, how it works. All of that is coming right up, so stay tuned. Okay, so let's jump right in. Fasted exercise. What is it? Well, as the name suggests, fasted exercise means exercising while in a fasted state. Now, this seems to defy conventional wisdom because food is fuel. If you haven't eaten, then you have no fuel for your workout, right? Not necessarily. While it's true that food is fuel, most of us, myself included, are carrying more than our fair share of fuel around our bodies in the form of fat. Yes, body fat is a fuel source that your metabolic system has stored away for a rainy day. So fasted exercise is a great way of utilizing this fuel source in order to become leaner. So I've been doing fasted exercise for about just over 2 months now, and the benefits that I've experienced in terms of energy, fat loss, performance during my workouts have been absolutely amazing. I actually have more energy working out in a fasted state than I do when I work out on a full stomach. So recently I did a workout one morning after having had dinner the night before. So I was not in a fasted state and I felt absolutely awful. I felt heavy, I felt sluggish, I didn't have a lot of energy. I definitely prefer working out in a fasted state as opposed to a non-fasted state. In fact, that whole experience is in one of my videos, which I will link to just up there. Or is it up there? I can never remember. So usually when I get to the gym in the morning, I'm about 31 hours into a fast. And this has no negative impact on my workout whatsoever. I'll either do weights or cardio, whichever one I do, and it is all good. So by now you may be thinking to yourself, how on earth is this possible? If I skip breakfast, I feel like I'm going to die. How is it possible for somebody to be fasting for 30 hours, go to the gym, run 4 kilometers on a treadmill or lift weights without just passing out on the floor? And the answer is something called fat adaptation. Now, fat adaptation is a scientific term which means that a person's body prefers to burn fat as a fuel source, stored body fat, as opposed to caloric energy from the food that they consume. So through a process of intermittent fasting, I've trained my body to prefer fat, stored body fat, as a fuel source as opposed to the energy that is derived from the food that I eat. So my body has become fat adapted. So this is what allows me to go to the gym and do an intense workout for an hour and a half without feeling any negative consequences, because my body isn't looking for glucose energy to fuel my workouts because there isn't any, and it knows that. It's gotten used to using stored body fat to fuel my workouts. So that's the scientific explanation of how fat adaptation works. But there is a much more simpler explanation, and that is that I've gotten used to it. I've gotten used to working out on an empty stomach while in a fasted state. Now, the human body is an amazing thing, and it has an immeasurable ability to change and adapt to changing circumstances. So whatever you put your body through will become easier with time the more that you expose yourself to those circumstances, and that is what happens with fat adaptation. Okay, so the fat adaptation process generally takes between anything from 1 week to 3 weeks, and it is not an easy process. While your body is trying to adapt to relying on fat for fuel rather than caloric energy through a process of intermittent fasting, you may feel some negative side effects. Me personally, I experienced headaches, dizziness, feeling faint, but that only lasted for about a week and a half, and after that, when my body got used to it, everything was fine. Now, is this process dangerous? I wouldn't say that this process is dangerous. For me, it certainly wasn't, but with any kind of new experience that you're trying to adapt your body to, your body will go through a period of withdrawal. But what you're withdrawing from is not as good as what you're adapting your body to. So in the end, it's worth it going through that short-term pain for the long-term gain. But I strongly advise that before starting any kind of new exercise routine or any new way of eating or any kind of diet or fasting protocol, that you consult a medical professional first. Now, if you want to know more about the science of fat adaptation and intermittent fasting, there's a really great channel that I've subscribed to where I get a lot of my information from. It's called Fledged Fitness. The channel's host, Edward V, delves really deep into the science of intermittent fasting and fat adaptation. He quotes scientific research studies, so it's a really great source of information. So if you want to learn more about it and that aspect of it, I'll put a link in the description below so you can check out his channel. Okay, so I hope you found this video informative. If you liked it, please click the thumbs up button down below, and please subscribe if you have not done so already. And don't forget to click the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you when I publish a new video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.